Now, a group of elderly residents from Mamre, just outside Cape Town, say they're being swindled out of their SASSA grants for a place to stay. They're paying over 1,300 rand to stay on the illegally occupied land, get food and make use of the ablution facilities. Their landlady is also apparently occupying the land illegally. Civic organisation, the Mamre Residents Association, claims the elderly residents have been brought to the land under false pretences and they urgently need help. Monique Mortlock reports.
The pictures that was posted on the Gumtree ad made it look beautiful and cottagey and really lovely. And when we got there, it looked like a squatter camp because that's exactly what it is. But we didn't know that at the time.
This SASSA beneficiary says she didn't know she was moving onto illegally occupied land called Lily Rose by its occupants. Several residents say they're being swindled out of 1,340 rand, the fee they pay every month to stay here and get meals. But the person they're paying denies this, insisting all the residents knew what they were getting into.
I'll tell them, you're coming into, this is not our land. This is government land. You're coming into, we are an informal settlement. If you want to call us a squatter camp, so be it. But we call ourselves an informal settlement because not everyone can just come and squat here.
Pereira and her family set up structures on this site 7 years ago because they had nowhere else to go. She used word of mouth and online ads to invite other elderly residents in need of a home. There are now about 100 residents staying here.
I'm approached by many people. Today, it's the worst that it's ever been. People cannot find accommodation, cannot get into old age homes, and they can't afford what is out there.
But some residents say what they are getting here at Lily Rose is not worth such a big chunk of their SASSA grants. They say much of their food consists of expired groceries that Pereira gets as donations from supermarkets. Pereira, however, says that residents get proper meals every day and no one is forced to eat it. She also says everything she buys is for the good of the community, like vehicles to drive residents to the clinic. Others say they'd be destitute if it weren't for the settlement.
We would have died in the car if it wasn't for Charmaine. We would be dead now. Cheryl with her hernia, me with my dementia, and we get 3 meals a day. We are treated like royalty here.
Civic organisation, the Mamre Residents Association, says it's been trying to get authorities like the Social Development Department to intervene with little success. Pereira says she's now purchased land in Mamre for the Lily Rose community and she plans to set up a small eco-village on that land. Monique Mortlock, Mamre.